But once again, we saw from this government, during the bushfire crisis, of course, we saw an absence of leadership. And now today we're seeing an absence of leadership with the COVID crisis. It is absolutely extraordinary that the federal government are not providing any support for the purchasing of rapid antigen tests. We know that there are queues here in Adelaide of up to 8 to 10 hours in order to get tested. In some parts of Australia, like the Central Coast and Newcastle, you can't get tested for love or money. It's just not possible. It is easier to get a ticket to the AFL Grand Final than it is to get a test in some parts of Australia. And what we're seeing is that people want to get tested because they want to keep their families and their neighbours and their communities safe. They're not doing it for the fun of it. And when I entered South Australia today, I had to show that I had had a test yesterday and that it had tested negative. And that's a fair thing because we know that if there is someone who's COVID positive sitting on a plane, then that is an issue for everyone on that plane, particularly the people seated around them. So Australians once again are doing the right thing, but Scott Morrison and his government are once again showing a lack of leadership, consistently passing the buck to state and territory governments. Why is it that there's no issue too big for Scott Morrison to show how small his vision for this country is? Scott Morrison refuses to step up. We have the New South Wales government trying to purchase rapid antigen tests that will be available, wait for it, at the end of January, when we have a crisis right now. We have businesses that are unable to open. We have people that are waiting day after day after day to get the results of their tests, and we have some people who simply can't get tested. So they're just staying isolated because there's some doubt over their health concerns. We need to do much better. Scott Morrison, entering it as we end 2021, has been in government now for 4 years. Everything that he does is characterised by being too little, too late. It's characterised by failing to get ahead, saying, of course, it wasn't a race. Now he says, with the rapid antigen tests, that not only is it not a race, it's not, they're not even on the field at all. They're leaving it completely to the states. So it's not a matter of delay, it's a matter of no action whatsoever. We need a government that's prepared to provide leadership. And I want Louise to be part of the team here in South Australia to provide that additional firepower in the federal parliament. Louise has an outstanding record of working for the non-government sector, caring for people who are vulnerable in our community. She has the passion to represent this local community in the federal parliament, and I want to see her elected as the next member for Boothby.